I want to talk to you about a subject that you have probably never thought about before. And honestly, I hadn't either until recently. You may have heard about the fact that before you are coming in this life on planet Earth, we make soul contracts, agreements with other people, with other souls that allow us to experience certain events that help us to evolve and fulfill our mission. These are our maybe our parents, our partners, and different key persons in our life. But beside this, there is another type of contract, an energetic contract that you make it and you made unconsciously in your daily lives. For example, when you promise something to someone and you don't keep that promise, you have already created an energetic contract. It is a verbal commitment. You promise, I will do for you this. That person is waiting from your side what you promised. So you already have here a connection between you and that person. This is an energetic contract. Or when you say to someone, let's do this together, and that person agrees, okay, let's do it. And at that moment, again, you form a subtle link, a string between you and that person. And this has happened to me personally. That's why I'm talking about it. I didn't understand why I felt drained, tired, and heavy. And the annoying part for me was the fact that this person kept popping up in my mind at the most unexpected moments. I would eat something or I was doing my stuff, and suddenly the image of that person would appear in my mind. And I was like, come on, why? Why is coming? I am not thinking at you. I have nothing with you. Why you are coming in my mind? And after a while, it became quite frustrating, to have someone constantly, you don't know when, popping up in your thoughts. And when you have other things to do, and especially that, as I said, I had no connection with that person and I didn't had no reason to think at that person. It wasn't something emotionally involved there. But this actually was a sign, okay? So this is a sign. If someone keeps appearing in your mind without any logical reason, there likely is some kind of energetic link between you and that person, an energetic contract there. You need to figure out what's really going there. Remember what maybe you promised something, you said that you're doing something together. Why is appearing that person in your mind? For me, it took months, really months, to realize what was happening. Until then, um, uh, until actually I was lucky because in the end, a friend said me about one of her experiences between her and another person and about these contracts. And I said, this is probably I have an energetic contract with that person. And when I became aware about it and I choose to break it, the situation immediately improved. The thought about that person became much less than before. And later I realized that okay, if I had a contract with that person, maybe I have with other persons, and and I started to make a list and to cut these energetic contracts with the other persons. Okay, it's really important to be aware about these contracts because through them, in the moment that you have this contract, as I said, you have a link, a string. This means that in that moment the energy circulate between you and another person or with a group, can be also a group, and you may unintentionally give your vitality, your vital energy, your good things, and in return you can absorb fears, blockages, or emotions that don't belong to you. You give and you receive, but you don't know what you give, you don't know what you receive. So that's why it's really important to reflect on who you may have created such energetic contracts with, and to choose to cancel them because it's draining your energy. So how you do that? Okay, first of all, you need a clear intention because these contracts are no longer needed and you want to release them. I don't have a fixed technique, but I will search for you. I will search for your technique just to share with you. But because the method that I used, it was more or less intuitive one, mojo combo, let's say, of practices I already know. I I just let it myself guided by my intuition, and I made this mojo combo, and I did a practice. Because when you are working with your energy, it's mostly about intuition. So if you wish, you can find techniques online and adapt them to your own practices if you know other ones. What matters most is knowing that these contracts exist, really exist, and they can be broken. So you can reclaim back your energy and your freedom, and from that moment you'll notice that that person will stop to popping up in your mind. And another technique that I want to leave you in the end is one that I recently found about it. In the moment that that person appear in your mind, you have to think, this thought belongs to me or not. And if you receive the message no, then you will say by voice or in your mind, then I return back these thoughts to the person that belongs. Yeah, you return back. Time to time, I'm doing this kind of small exercise when suddenly a person popping up in my mind, and I said, "Why you are here?" And I said, "Okay, I'm returning my thoughts back to the person that sent to me." That's it. Subscribe for more interesting videos. Bye bye.